Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Good morning. I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky. We're going to show you how to, because it's really about creating your luck. And it starts with gratitude.
Oh, I'm so grateful for that.
We talk about gratitude a lot, and I can't emphasize enough how much gratitude has changed my life, and specifically appreciation. Because what you appreciate appreciates. And the word appreciation is not only being grateful, but it means grow in value, right?
Yeah.
And yesterday, you know how we told you about the Woman of the Year, which was so fun. It was so
an experience. Fun. I feel like there could have been 1,000 more people in the room.
It just was awesome.
Perfect.
It was awesome. Well, it all started with a seed of someone writing a letter to Orlando Magazine and nominating me and along with other women. And it just, when I read some of the things that person said, it just made me feel
I teared up.
worthy and valuable. And I just can't express enough when we tell people how grateful we are for them or how meaningful they've been in our lives. It is so impactful. So I guess where I'm trying to go with this, because I'm kind of rambling this morning.
I just got goosebumps.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, because
I think we should write a gratitude letter.
Well, I think also that sometimes we're trying to figure out what to do in life.
Yes.
And I was in our youth group last night, and one of the youth group leaders was talking about how her fiance was trying to find a job.
Oh.
And my thought is that we can always serve when we're trying to figure out what we want, how we can be of value in life. Yeah. We can always serve, because if we're not receiving income at the time, or we're not receiving financial gain, value, when you serve, that reciprocation is adding value to you. And employment is really providing value for someone and getting compensated for it. But just whenever we give to life, you're going to get back. So it's not about being like trying to get.
Are you kind of saying he should be grateful for the job that he doesn't have yet?
Yeah.
He should write a letter and be grateful for the job that he doesn't even have yet, and then he will attract it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and now he's got time because now he has time to just increase his value in other ways. So he can appreciate the time and the gifts that he has and cultivate.
So it's almost a gift that he doesn't have a job.
Yeah, because oftentimes when we are looking at what we don't have,
yes,
if you're focused on what you don't have, you start getting needy, desperate. Yes, and desperation is a deterrent.
Oh, people can smell desperation. If you don't believe me, go. I always use this analogy, but in
money smells desperation.
In college, whenever you needed a date for a mixer, you're like, oh my God, I need a date. Somebody get me a date. And the more desperate you became.
Will you take me? Will you take me?
It's like people could smell it, and not even your girlfriends could get you a date. They're like, no, I don't know anybody.
I've ran out of friends.
I have no friends. I know no classmates. Not even anyone in my science class could go to the mixer.
My 15-year-old younger brother can't even go to the mixer with you. And all he wants to do is go to a mixer with a college girl. But not with you, desperate girl.
I know.
Desperate Denise.
No, really. One time I got set up by a cousin, just like you just said. I know Tater, I don't know what she needs. Maybe she needs to go out. Tater needs to go out right now. I'm so sorry. We're getting distracted. I got set up for our barn dance with a cousin that needed a date. And he showed up in these overalls that were too small for him.
Hello.
and you could see.
Whoa.
Do you know what camel toe is?
Mammal toe.
Yeah, is that what it's called? Or
I don't know what you call it on a
moose
guy.
knuckle. I think you call it a moose knuckle.
We've just gone there.
It was so embarrassing.
So grateful.
I was like, yeah, let's go to Lurk in the Woods. That's what the name of the dance was.
Well,
Lurk in the Woods.
You don't want to go lurk in the
Lurk
woods with,
in the
with
woods.
that.
With the moose knuckle. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Mindy. Oh, Pam. Patrick. Oh, my gosh.
Battle of the Bulge.
Battle of the Bulge.
We met some phenomenal women and people yesterday.
But you won't know it because I wasn't in any of the pictures.
Well, you
Do I
talk a
sound
lot.
bitter?
The thing is, you get caught up talking to so many people, and it's
every time they would say, we need all of the nominees to go out into the lobby to get a picture. I, for some reason, would either get caught talking or somebody would come over and tell me something that they needed to tell me right then and there. And it was just really, really important. And I would come out into the lobby and they would say, oh, we just finished the
1, 2, 3 break.
I was like, oh, I missed it.
Maybe that just means you'll end up in the solo shots.
No, I kid you not. I feel like there was an energy yesterday because the minute we started our coffee yesterday morning, Facebook came on and said, we're going to have to shut you off for nudity. And I'm like, are we naked? Do I have pants on today? Because I did. I had pants on.
Then we disputed it though, and they put it back up.
Yeah, then we disputed it.
It's like showing up after again.
Yeah, then they put it back up and it got 2 views. I was like, oh, great. But anyway, so that's how our day started. So there was kind of like this blocking energy. It was a blocking energy trying to keep us from showing up. Then we go to the place, okay, and I'm so excited to be there, and it's awesome. And they have one of those professional photo things.
Headshot.
But it is staked down to the ground and they can't move it. Like they have it taped and it's got the cords already there.
We know where the shot is, and it's designed for a 5'6" person.
And they have, you back up and they're like, okay, smile. And it's for anyone that comes, you can get your professional headshot taken. And I'm like, oh, great. I'm going to get my headshot taken. And I go to get my headshot and I back up all the way to the backdrop that they have. And they take my headshot and all you can see is my forehead. All you see is my forehead. And they're like, well, we're gonna post these to the group photo page.
These are yearbook pictures.
And so we go to the page and you see Jana and her forehead. I'm like, oh, I wasn't tall enough. Okay, so there's that thing. And then we get in there and Jason brings his professional Canon.
Oh, this was so disappointing.
His professional Canon camera. And I'm like, okay, we're going to make this into a reel and we're going to make some postings on Instagram and we're going to really get some social media, not only for us, but for all of the 23 other women and for Orlando Magazine and for all of Orlando. And Jason gets...
Let Jason shine for a minute.
Jason gets the greatest footage of B-roll, of all of the people, all of the trophies, all of the...
Look at all the happy people.
The speaker that's up there and all of the food and everything that's going on around us. And then as soon as they start giving out the awards, he gets the majority of them. And then it comes to me. And for some reason, the camera quit. The camera just quit.
Went black. Battery was fine. Memory card was fine. Camera went black. No, and I went back, so I let it. I switched out the battery and went back because the red light was on for record during the whole thing.
Yes.
Stopped recording.
Yeah.
And then just went black. And afterwards, changed batteries because I was like, okay, maybe the battery went dead in that short amount of time. And then that's the only clip that did not make it in.
Yeah, so for some reason,
Unbelievable.
we have no pictures of me, but that's okay because I'm like, nothing's going to ruin this day. This is a great day. I had tears. I was joyful. I was dancing. And speaking of dancing, I just saw that Mindy says, I've met great people in Aruba this week.
Oh, that's
Aruba,
fantastic.
Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it to Bermuda. Bahama.
Come on, pretty mama. Here I go.
I've lived my life dancing and being me. I've had people tell me they've loved my energy. My cup is full and overflowing from new people. Mindy, yes, yes, yes. I love that.
Fantastic.
I love that. And we're already at 10 minutes. So my action step for today is I think we all should take just a little time to write a gratitude letter. A gratitude letter to one person. One person. And even if that one person has impacted you so profoundly and you just want to tell them, or if that one person maybe has caused maybe a little angst or a little hurt or a little, there might be a little betrayal, maybe by writing a gratitude letter of how you've grown or how you've learned or how you're just really grateful they have come into your life. It is very healing, not only for you, but if you decide to give it to that person, it will be impactful for them.
Yeah, I would say
the universe.
If they've hurt you, write it for yourself because they may not even know they've hurt you.
That's true too.
And you may want to,
advice.
but if you write it to yourself, that will give you a lot of clarity around it and allow you to open up an unbiased conversation with them about it, because it's hard to open up a conversation about being hurt when you still have the defensive feelings of the hurt holding on to you.
True.
So, but if someone has really impacted your life or has made you feel better or has offered anything of value to you, and you know that there's been that moment of click or aha for you, and you're like, wow, that person, I just thought of them and I really am thankful and grateful for that person in my life. Take 10 minutes, 20 minutes and get deep in thought about that and write a letter on paper with your hand and feel the emotions coming out on paper about how grateful you are for that person. And then decide if you have the courage to share it with them. You can call them and read it to them, or you can just send it to them. You can take a picture of it and text it to them, however you get it to them, but share it with them, because sometimes like a teacher is waiting for that letter. That is true. That is true. A mom is waiting for that letter. A dad's waiting for that letter because dads don't know how to react to something like that.
That is true. That is true. You may get hugged or something.
Oh. You may not. You may not. You may say, I love you so much. And they may say, thanks, I know. And that's okay. But you're saying it. So it's okay. But expressing that gratitude, like Jana said, what you appreciates. And it's all about you. That's true. And so we're going to end it there. But I do want to say, I know you had mixed feelings yesterday about the camera. And I just want to say that I am so grateful for you, because it meant even more. It meant the world to me. I don't care if there's no pictures, because the pictures are all in my mind. And the fact that you were there by my side meant everything to me. Well, I was very proud of you. Thank you. All the women and all the people supporting them. Thank you. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.